I test and compare 5 mats from Strabito, Pafawo, and Kaisi to evaluate heat tolerance, organization capabilities, durability, and user experience. My methodology combines surface-level feature checks, temperature rating, magnetic zones, and built-in rulers with practical use scenarios, micro-soldering on smartphones, assembling PCBs, and handling small screws and tools. Each product is assessed on build quality, usability, and value relative to price.
List number 1. Kaisi S130 Insulation Silicone Soldering Mat Repair Mat. The Kaisi S130 is a compact insulation silicone mat designed for small to medium-sized repair work. Its standout feature is the built-in scale ruler 0 to 25 centimeters, 124 screw positions, and 8 notches, which helps organize tiny components during disassembly and reassembly. The mat is rated to withstand temperatures up to 932 degrees Fahrenheit, 500 degrees Celsius, providing direct solder capability without a separate soldering surface. And its silicone surface is described as anti-slip and anti-scratch to prevent movement during work. In practice, the S130 excels for cell phone and small gadget repairs where space is constrained. The non-magnetic, non-deforming surface reduces risk to precision parts, and the 0.14-inch thick mat provides a stable platform for fingertip work. The 2-year warranty and 90-day refund window accompany a strong value proposition at a budget price. However, the lack of built-in magnetic zones means there is no dedicated magnetic area for screws, which can slow down workflows that rely on quick part placement. Cleaning and edge protection are good, but the compact surface may feel cramped for larger assemblies.
List number 2. Strabito Soldering Mat Large. The STREBITO Large Mat is a feature-rich magnetic work surface with 17 accessory zones, 10 screwdriver slots, 1 tool zone, and 133 screw compartments. It adds 3 magnetic areas to hold metal components and screws, making it ideal for tablet, laptop, PC builds, and multi-part repairs. The surface is heat-resistant to 932 degrees Fahrenheit, and the mat is designed to be non-scratch with raised edges to prevent parts from rolling off. The large 21.7-inch by 15.8-inch footprint provides ample space for more expansive projects, and it includes built-in metric and imperial rulers for precise measurements. Practically, this mat shines when you're juggling many small parts across mid to large electronics projects. The magnetic zones simplify part retention during disassembly and reassembly, while the easy-to-clean silicone surface resists corrosion. It's not an anti-static mat, so for sensitive ESD devices, you should pair it with an anti-static strap and allow static to dissipate. The main trade-offs are its higher price point versus compact mats and the lack of true anti-static properties, which could be a concern for certain components like memory modules or high-precision boards.
List number 3. Strabito Soldering Mat Large. This Strabito Large Black variant matches the features of the standard large mat but uses a color option that can reduce glare and hide stains. It maintains the same 17 accessory zones, 10 screwdriver slots, 133 compartments, and 3 magnetic areas. The temperature rating is 932 degrees Fahrenheit, and the included construction is designed for robust, long-term use with a durable, elastic silicone compound that resists deformation when folded or rolled for storage. From a usability perspective, the black version provides the same wide-ranging organization benefits as its counterpart, with the same caveat about ESD. It's a strong choice for users who need a spacious workspace and magnetic retention for screws and tools, such as RC hobbyists or PC builders. The consistent features across colorways mean dependable performance, but keep in mind similar limitations in static-sensitive scenarios and potential magnetic interference with very small, high-precision components.
List number 4. Strabito Soldering Mat Electronics Repair Mat. The 13.8-inch by 9.9-inch Strabito mat offers a mid-sized option with 7 accessory zones, 1 tool zone, 3 magnetic areas, and 70 compartments. It emphasizes a balance between portability and organizational capability, with temperature tolerance up to 932 degrees Fahrenheit. and a silicone surface designed to resist scratches and corrosion. The dual-sided non-slip surface and raised edges help keep items in place during soldering and reassembly. In use, this mat suits small to mid-size repair tasks, watch repairs, phones, small gadgets, and accessory-heavy projects. The reduced footprint makes it easy to transport or tuck into a workstation with limited space. However, the smaller number of zones versus the large Strabito mats means it offers less granular organization for screws and parts, which can slow you down on complex assemblies. As with all silicone mats in this category, expect the need for external ESD practices for static-sensitive components.
List number 5. Premium heat-resistant 932 degrees Fahrenheit silicone soldering mat. Pafawa's mat combines generous real estate with an anti-static claim, which is notable in this category. The large surface, 17.7 inches by 11.8 inches, is topped with 3-part boxes with covers, 4 magnetic areas, 124 screw positions, 42 spare units, and 15 notches, and also provides a built-in scale ruler, 0 to 36 centimeters, and is rated for 932 degrees Fahrenheit, making it a versatile choice for phones, laptops, and chassis work. The material composition includes anti-static properties, which can be appealing for static-sensitive components when used correctly. The usability standpoint, the mat's organization system allows quick sorting and access to parts during complex repairs. The anti-static claim is a plus, but the user should still pair it with proper static dissipation practices, such as wrist strap, for maximum protection. The mat's weight and rigidity are acceptable for desktop use, and cleaning is straightforward with soap and water or alcohol. The main caveat is the claim of anti-static properties in a silicone mat. For critical ESD-sensitive components, consumers should verify lab-grade ESD compliance or testing data if that is a priority.